10 years ago, I was raising angel funding for my startup. I was invited to a Shark Tank style angel event with 50 angels there. I was young, I was optimistic, and I was bloody shark bait for the bloody sharks. An investor came up to me afterwards and she said something that would forever change my perspective. She said, "You would have been better off raising money on a good story than all the tangible product that you've built." And here I was thinking having tangible product was worth something. But it turns out a story is worth so much more. A story lets you dream. A story brings people in to co-create. A story is magnetic. It attracts money and talent. So fast forward 10 years, and now I'm more shark than shark bait. I use stories to build organizations. I help entrepreneurs clarify their stories so they can raise funding and attract customers. I help large organization leaders tell stories so they can get resources for their projects and attract people into their projects. And it turns out you need money and resources at every size of organization, right? So you need to tell stories to attract that money and talent. So who here wants to attract money and talent? That's right. I'm going to share with you 3 ways to attract money and talent. And you can use it to attract money and talent to yourself, to your projects, or to your organizations. The first way is to tell a bold but believable story. So Google is on a mission to organize the world's information. They didn't go telling engineers that they're going to index some web pages and maybe get some people to pay them for ads. They didn't say that. They said they're going to organize the world's information. And that has attracted over 100,000 employees that they now have. So tell a bold but believable story. The second way to attract money and talent is to tell a heartfelt story. I met a woman once. Let's call her Jane. Jane told me that when she was 11 years old, she did something that really angered her father. And for punishment, her father made her smoke 2 packets of cigarettes. She was hooked ever since. And at 40 years old, she came to me and she told me very tearfully that her health is failing and she's unable to quit. She's tried 10 times, unable to quit. There is no good solutions for people who are trying to quit smoking out there. And over 50 million Americans are unwilling smokers that are hooked onto the habit but have no good way to quit. This story attracted $30 million and 30 people to work on a startup to help people quit smoking through cognitive behavior therapy and hardware that works well together. So tell a heartfelt story. That's number 2. And the third way to attract money and talent is to be a magnetic storyteller. 93% of our communication comes through not the words we say, but our body language and our voice. And by adjusting how you deliver that message, which is so important, by adjusting that delivery, you can more effectively come across to your audience. And there are 6 different types of storytellers out there, from the very dramatic and emotional evangelist to the very logical professor. And by understanding where you live on this emotional spectrum of storytelling, you can more effectively tailor your style to appeal to the specific audience that you're talking to. So the third way is to be a more magnetic storyteller. So let's recap. The first way to attract money and talent is to tell a bold but believable story. The second way is to tell a heartfelt story. And the third way is to be a more magnetic storyteller. Ladies of HiPower, you are all sharks with magnetic stories to tell. So I invite you to rise the tide together through telling your magnetic stories. Thank you.